Hello, dear students. Today in this session we will learn RC phase shift oscillator. This is Dr. Madhusudan, Associate Professor from St. Peter's Engineering College. So, principle of phase shift oscillator. The principle is RC phase shift oscillator is one will take one circuit as shown in this slide. The capacitor and resistor are connected in this fashion. The input voltage is given here, the output voltage is taken here. The input is, if it is a sinusoidal, it will come 60 degree lagging voltage will come here. When one stage of this C and R circuit will give the 60 degree lagging. Similarly, we will put three stages of the circuits in series as shown in figure 2. The C1 R1, C2 R2 and C3 R3 shows that diagram. The output voltage of RC circuit for a sine wave input leads the input voltage. So it will lead the input voltage by 60 degree. The phase angle by which it leads is determined by the value of the RC components. The value of C and R, it causes the 60 degree phase shift. We have to choose the value of C and R such that it should lead 60 degree. Then the total phase shift from input to the output becomes 180 degree. The waveform shows 60 degree leading for the first circuit, output versus input. The second diagram shows 180 degree phase shift between input to the output. This is the one criteria in the oscillator such that the output should, the input to the output, this is act as a feedback network in the oscillator, RC phase shift oscillator. So RC phase shift means we are using resistor and capacitor circuits, and it will shift the phase from one end to another end by 180 degree. After this stage, we will put one amplifier to make it another 180 degree phase shift such that total phase shift becomes 360 degree or 0 degree. So we will study next slide. The circuit of the RC phase shift circuit. The circuit is, this is RB, RC and transistor and RE configures the common emitter amplifier, where even including CE. The RB, RC, transistor, RE, CE, it includes as a common emitter amplifier, and this one C1, R1, C2, R2, C3, R3 will constitute a feedback network. The output voltage through coupling capacitor, it will fed back to the RC phase shift network. This act as a feedback network, what we studied earlier. And here the output voltage will, the phase shift becomes in the RC circuit from E0 output voltage to the EI is 180 degree. From EI to E0 another 180 degree. Total it becomes a 360 degree. And amplifier act as a 180 degree phase shift difference it will give. Then if the formula for this circuit, how it works is, the biasing voltage produces, the RB produces the biasing voltage for the transistor, RB and RE. RE is also a feedback network, and the transistor amplifies the whatever the signal will come here. Whenever we will switch on VCC, the current flows through the transistor, and it will, the output, whatever the change in the output will occur, that will come through this feedback network to the transistor, and slowly it will go on the damping oscillations. And the resistance of the resistance component in the feedback network is taken as R1 equal to R2 equal to R3. We make it equal for our convenient, so that can be considered as R, and C1, C2, C3 can be considered it as a C. For ease of convenience we are taking. The frequency of oscillation of this circuit, whatever the sine wave output we are getting, that frequency of oscillation is given by 1 by 2 pi RC into root 6. This actually derivation is there in the electronic subjects only, but if any students are interested, you can go further for the derivation of this equation, because it needs a Laplace domain, Laplace transform analysis also. The condition for this amplifier to work as a RC phase shift is A must be, the gain of the amplifier must be greater than or equal to 29. This is the condition for the RC phase shift oscillator. The advantage of RC phase shift oscillators are, it does not require transformers or inductors. In lesser space it is possible to implement this circuit. It can be used to produce very low frequency. Lower means towards audio frequency it is very good, 20 kilohertz to 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. The circuit provides good frequency stability in between this only, but higher frequency not possible. For RF frequency it is not suitable. The disadvantages are, the output is very small and it is due to smaller feedback, because the output is voltage level, it is very small. We have to amplify that output waveforms. The frequency stability is not good as that of Wien bridge oscillator. So Wien bridge oscillator have higher frequency stability compared to this. It is difficult for the circuit to start oscillations as feedback is very usually small, because means due to phase shift it will make a delay starting to start the oscillations at the starting time. Quick response will not be there. One numerical example of designing this is, the frequency needed to design is 4 kilohertz and the capacitance is 4 nanofarad. These two are given. Then calculate the resistance R. According to the frequency of oscillation formula, F naught equal to 1 by 2 pi RC root 6, the resistance value can be found as 6770 ohms. Approximately we can choose 6.8 kilo ohms resistance for the circuit. The students are required to check this, substitute the value of F naught and capacitance value and find the resistance value. This much will come or not. Thank you.